Hello guys, how are you today? Here I am back on the farm, the cute little farm. Oh, I've been trying to get a bunch of recording done ahead, so I can't even remember what I've done anymore. Our reno people, it's complicated getting things done. You've got to talk so many times. They have to look at things and measure things and do the things. And oh my goodness, I still don't even know what day it's all starting, but I know it's going to be basically any minute. And when that happens, I am going to be out of work for a week. I'm just not sure how I'm going to be. Well, maybe at night. I'll be able to record in the middle of the night, literally. so, so I'm not sure what this is going to do to the schedule on the channel or for my live streams. I'm just trying to get as much done ahead as I possibly can. And of course, I've got some things I have to do in the house too myself before they get here. I've still got some furniture and stuff to move around. I thought I had it all sorted, and then, the teams actually show up, and it's like, well, it would be a lot easier for us if that got gone, if we could do this, if pathing through the house and all that sort of thing has got to change. So. Oops. It's going to be a busy couple of weeks. And that's just, on top of December stuff, which is always, wow. So I hope things are going better, quieter for you. I mentioned Bell Canada before. Now, here's a little update. I'm still getting calls, even though they fixed it. Yeah, this is true. They've been calling now about 3 or 4 times a day. They did determine yesterday over a 2-hour conversation. Yeah, 2 hours. They did determine that, yes, they had made a mistake, again. Of course, remember, I canceled an account a year and a half ago. And then last month, I got a call saying, you owe us, you haven't been paying for your account for a while, and you owe us, X number of dollars. And it was like, I beg your pardon for what? So, and then they got it all sorted last month. It was all fixed. They go, oh yes, we see we've made a mistake. So sorry. We will, this is all done. You're good. And this was after 3 or 4 days of constant phone calls. The first time they talked to me, I called them back, right? I was calling every day going, guys, you got to sort this out. This is not good. And anyway, so they fixed a month ago. And then, it's been a month and a half now. And then, back in October. So it has been a month and a half. And they started phoning again about 2 weeks ago now, I guess. All over again. Whoever fixed it, I don't know. They didn't do their notes. Maybe it was the same person that didn't cancel the account or reinstated the account. I don't know what they did. But then they were saying, I still owed the money, but now it was a different amount. And it depended who I talked to. They were coming up with a couple of different amounts. They couldn't seem to agree on anything. And the short version, some of the people were quite nasty. They were very unpleasant, threatening with this and that and doing all the things. And I said, I just want to talk to a manager. And every time I got through to a manager, I would end up disconnected. And it would take a lot of doing. I'm talking hours. So I finally started recording all of the phone calls. From when I first called, and when they put me on hold for 20 minutes, there was just the short version is I ended up with 9 hours of recordings. Now this is, like I said, eventually I started recording, so I got 9 hours of recordings of nastiness, threats, unpleasantness. This is taking up a lot of my time, and the best part is, of course, is when they actually started looking into things. I gotta admit, I kind of love this part. It was discovered they actually owed me a refund. Yeah, true story. They actually owed me a refund, which I'm not gonna get. I'm absolutely so. Bell Canada, if you work at Bell Canada and you're hearing this, it has been made quite clear to me that I need to just be grateful that they're not going to be charging me for the mistake they made. And I'm supposed to be grateful for this. And one person did try to look into actually getting me the money they owed me. And yeah, that's not going to happen. Apparently Bell Canada just does not have the budget to cover the $60 they owe me. I'm supposed to be grateful that they're not charging me for their mistake anymore. Go Bell Canada. Yeah. So anyway, there we go. So that's been my life. I've been living on the telephone, and I always say, I tell people I really hate telephones, and I don't think anybody really knows what I mean, because I get really antsy on the telephone. I feel like my skin is crawling, and I don't like it. I really don't like using telephone. I don't use the telephone to chat with people, to check up with people. And I'm not texting, because that's the only thing worse than talking on a phone. I just don't like telephones. And it gets worse. I never have. I stopped answering the phone except for emergencies when I was about 30. It's been a lot of years, okay? Excuse me. Telephones are for work and medical emergencies, and anything out of that just makes me angry. Man, I don't like the things. Anyway, so I've been living on the telephone, and I feel like I need a freaking vacation, and then I'm trying to work every minute I'm not dealing with it. And in the end of the day, Bell Canada, again, of course, they did this last month, so who knows how long it'll last, but they did decide, maybe I should change where this is. Maybe I should turn right there, right? Anyway, they did decide that they had made a mistake, and I don't owe them any money anymore, but I can go whistle Dixie for the refund they owe me, so, oh well. So there's the castle, and here's my little house. Let's see. Now, I was thinking if this is going to be the drive-in, and then we can have a little roundabout here at the garage, but maybe I'll do it this way. Yeah, this will be better. Although the other way, it looks like a roundabout, but there's just a little turnaround spot. There's the garage kind of thing. But then, I wanted although I guess I'd be coming up here to go to the front door, wouldn't I? Like it does. The front door is actually, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Let me out. Is this not one of the places I can get on the porch? I guess it isn't. I thought I could, but the front door is right there. You can just see it there. So I guess I don't need this one. I was thinking we'd have one that goes around to the front door like this, but there's the steps. So I guess this is the front of the house officially, which I think is blech. I always pretend this is the front of the house. I don't like houses with garages in front. I don't know. It's like a closet to me. A garage is a utility thing. I know I suppose it makes sense when we've got little tiny lots and everybody's got a car, and you can't, you don't have the luxury or the room to drive around to the side and, park the car over here so it's out of the way kind of thing. So North America, we've got all these massive houses on you've got a lot that's that big, and the house is only got about 3 feet extra on either side of the lot. You have no lot, you've just got a house. Well, a little strip of grass around it, and then the garage has got to be out in front, so because it's the only way you can reach it. There's no place else to drive. And it is, to me, a garage is like a utility shed or a closet. It's a thing you need to function, but it's not a place you live in. It's not a place you want to me, it's not a place you want to show off. I guess maybe here if people want, oh, look, I have a 3-car garage because I'm so rich I have 3 cars. It's just me and my wife, but we got 3 cars. I don't know, maybe that's a thing, but for me, I've just never liked it. I think it feels like, oh, look, I'm showing off the tool shed. And it's like, really? Why would we? I don't get it. But anyway, so I'm sitting here wondering which way to face this house. If that is going to be the main entrance, except a lot of people are going to be seeing it from here when they come in. Like, how would I sit this on the plot? I'm thinking maybe, baby, I will turn this, and then I may have to move the road too, right? But I don't want the garage in front. I do know that.
So this feels like the front of the house to me, because I can look at the front door from here. That feels like the right place to be. I say, oh, look, there's the front door. I'm good. Which would mean that this is now in a bad place. So let's pick it up, I suppose, and try it somewhere else. Yeah, okay, so maybe from here, like so. And then we do a zip round, a little, you know, pulling back out sort of place, like that. Wrong button. Oh, I missed one, that's all. Come to me, sweetie pie, and you go right there. There we go. So yeah, see that, you know, that feels okay. And this should be the front, so I need to define this as the front somehow, and I'm not entirely sure how to do that. So how am I going to make this clear that this is going to be the front, the pretty part of the house? This is where the house should be viewed, I guess. And then but when you actually drive in, the drive will go past the historic castle that's open to the public and to over here. Yeah, I don't actually know. We'll have to come up with a thing. Now I figured that will probably be a gate here. Let's move this, not you. Let's move you to over here. A little subway stop or something, I don't know. It feels like this should be a gate of some sort here. If you're walking in, right? A path if you're walking in, but yeah, and this is still sitting here because this is my marker for the center. I will not move this until I'm done. Once this whole section and the rest of it is done. Oh, I planted in back. I did that quite late the other night. Actually, while on the phone, waiting for something else. Oh my goodness, I have been on hold forever. So I was sitting here on hold, so I planted all this. So I've got those 3 flowers that I like the best, and there's a few of them there. I went ahead and added a canal up the center of this too. Like we wrapped the canals around the back end of the castle, and then I ran this up because it felt like, you know, I had them so much closer everywhere else. It seemed like a pretty big gap at that point, so I went ahead and did that. I haven't lined it or finished it or anything yet, but yeah, we got the road in. Now here's the thing too with the road. It feels like there's going to have to be road along this too, because this is the field. It feels like this is going to have to be a thing that happens right here. So I'll have the drive on the other side, and then the, you know, the farm road on this side, I guess. Feels like a lot of roads all of a sudden, but I suppose it is what it is. Excuse me. And then that will connect so it can cross over to there. It almost feels like it should go up the side of this too, but I don't want to. That's all. I just no reason. I just don't want to. So we'll run it out to here though, because this, you know, you've got the farm machinery and things, the harvesting things will have to connect with everything else going on. So we do need a road. And it can meet up with this one over here, I suppose. Seems good. And then you can get gone. And you can go in. There we go. Do I need another up here? I don't think I do, because that's not farm. That's the residential spot of all the things. So this is probably just fine. Now I think down at the other end, there will also have to be some sort of connection to things. Let's go have a wee look, shall we? Okay, so it's fine here. This is good. That it's not fine here. These don't connect. And I've got
roads along this side in some areas, but not all of them. It does feel like there should probably be something along here. Although, I don't know. Do I? It'd be nice to, I mean, got the road on the other side, right? So maybe that's enough. I feel like I need it along here, though, just for my own ability to reach things quickly. Even if it's just this one section. Because if I'm going any further than this for harvesting, I mean, I'll be taking away Shrine Over, a point of interest, right? I'm not going to be mucking around with walking that far. We know this. So maybe I just need it here. Because see, I've got it, if you look across the canal in front of us coming up, you can see the road. We do have a farm road along the front end of those. Although I don't think that goes all the way either. That's not completed either. But I will do this, and then we will need one there, and I'll just go ahead and put that there. It can connect up. You be gone. Come on, and you come back. There we go. And then you can do the same here. And this is the big double road, which is showing me the center of the farm. There we be. And I could put, you know, the little reeds there. Oh, of course, if I change my mind, I don't like these. They're going to be such a royal pain to get out. See, I'm thinking I could, if I did that, it would be, is this what I want to do? No, it really isn't. Okay. Well, I'm glad I got to do that. Dang. Oh, I caught it the first time. But I'm clicking on move, and that's not what I want. I want to recycle this baby. Yes. Get out. There we go. All right. That's, yeah, I thought maybe, and then no. Now, I don't really need this here or here. I might change this to a one-laner at some point in the future, but right now it's just leaving me this, it's a center place to work from, which is how, you know, I put these fields in. So it seems like the best bet. And then that toddles off and goes over to other places. So yeah, all right. And yes, this does feel like it needs something here to say, look, this is the front of all the things. I'm going to take, if I can get it to connect. No. I want this one, please. There we go. Let's get rid of that. So this is the center of my world. Now, maybe I'll just put a pond here. Maybe we'll just put a pond here. It'd be kind of cute, wouldn't it? If we had, actually, you know what? If I just had these meet up, would that be a good thing? Like the way we've got the bushes on the other side. Or is that just going to encourage the plebes to come and walk into my yard? You know, the visitors, the public. Maybe that's not a good idea. This might be a bad plan. But if I had water there, they'd have to swim for it. So then they probably wouldn't want to, right? It's like, I'm going to go in there, I'm going to drown or something. Can I put a couple of these around it? Or does that just feel too, I don't know, it feels so casual somehow. Let's look at adding a pond here. I love that little pond. This one, it's just such a simple little thing, but I quite like that. Maybe I just need another one. Should we put a pond here? Maybe make it a bigger pond. Everybody likes a good pond, right? So we need these. One more, sure. And here. And here. Oh, how cute!
Okay, I actually think that's adorable. And then back to just water. Let's see how this works out for us. It looks very, very square. We have a little circle with a big Z around it or something. It's not bad. Now, here's the thing, though. If I want to put the trim around it, I won't be able to in front of the fence there. And I like the trim around it. So how am I going to handle this? Not that one. Yuck. Like, I won't be able to put anything in front of the woods. We'll just have to assume that the bushes grew over it. And it is there. We just can't see it. That's what it is. I understand now. This will be okay. Excuse me. So sorry. And I think if I'm going to do this, now as long as I can remember that these two right here were the center, I think we're just going to just block it up now. I mean, I should remember that. That's okay, right? So you can see that they have a pond here too, which is basically the front of your yard. When you come out, you know, and you're looking in the pool or whatever, you'll be looking across this way. I don't know. We shall see. Would I have reeds in this? No. I mean, it's a pond, but it's obviously a well cared for, you know, ornamental pond. It doesn't mean it's going to have reeds growing all over the place. Like our canals. We keep our canals clean. We've got them lined. We keep them clear so that things aren't growing up in them. That's what the river is for, right? Sure. Now, I had been thinking about putting the child's playhouse in the back here, which still feels like maybe it should be. I've got it tucked in down here on the beach right now, which is a lovely little spot. I mean, this is a great little place, but would you really let your kid come out here? I don't know. I mean, yeah. I don't know. It seems like, you know, maybe if your kid is, you know, not the one that will go and get itself drowned or something, but you kind of worry about that too, you know. I know we're going to need a couple of those big lovely U's because I said so. Where do we want to put it? Like here? Maybe. Or we could have put it here in the front. This seems like a great place for it, doesn't it? Maybe here. It just feels like such a nice tidy little spot to tuck that big sucker into, right? And definitely at least one or two others, because I had planned on putting sort of like a little bit of a wood back here, just a little clump of trees, something they may have had to plant on their own, and then some sort of garden here out front, just cause. Let's see. We have, where are they? Here we go. So perhaps, you know, we can do something with the trees here to define this as the front of the place. You know, this will be the front of the house. Does that feel, have I got this even? This is feeling wrong. This is wrong. I screwed up, guys. And you let me do, because I was centering it around these two instead of the house. So that's not going to be the thing I can do. Okay, this has got to go. And it will go here. And then like this. Because, you know, the house is not going to be level with the rest of, with the property, because the house is 3 wide and the center of the place is 2 wide. So we have to make it fit with the house. So that feels better. Now we're getting somewhere. Good stuff. And then we'd probably want, I'm going to want a little path down here too.
Do we want it the same as the road? I don't know, but it feels like it needs to be there. If this is going to be the front, then we need to define the front. And I'm thinking at this point we could use the little flower beds, you know, these maybe, or they might end up just being too tall too. I don't know, we'll see. Oh, we got all those lovely white flowers across the way. I don't know if I want to do that here too, or just go straight up. We've used the tulips, the bright red tulips, a lot in like along the main road for decorations when people are coming in, because it, you know, it's a Netherlands flower farm mostly. Although with those lovely pink flowers, I'm kind of thinking to go with something pale like that. What do we have that's pale pink? Those are kind of dark. These are actually, oh, these are the ones. I love these. Oh, I love these plants. These are perfect. There we go. And this is a very Dutch thing. This is where we get those too. So that's feeling okay. Yeah, there we go. And I'm thinking this is the main road. I use this brick in the castle. I'm almost wondering about using the brick over here as well, even for, you know, the drive, or at the very least for this, because if this is supposed to be a road, we wouldn't have it as our walkway. That seems wrong, correct? And it'll look, I was thinking it would be a really good color to coordinate with the pink. That's what set this thought process off. So yeah, see, the flower pots are just too big for this. So let's do something else with them. We'll try that. Except, of course, we can't do that here because our drive comes up here. So how would I handle that? I put them there. Then the drive would have to be... Yeah, I can't. I can't do that. So... like this. I don't know. Let's try it and see. Kind of surrounding, I guess I could have it surrounding the trees there, couldn't I? We could just add another one. Maybe that's the thing to do with this. Let us try it. We'll do like so and like so. Oh, I do like these so much. These are so pretty. I like white flowers, really soft pinks, soft yellows, like like that kind of yellow. Oh, it's beautiful. Or the really goldy yellows. And this game doesn't actually have any of those, so yeah, not a one. Well, actually, there's another yellow I like a lot, but I'm not seeing it here. Where is it? I mean, that's a nice yellow. That's like rich and deep. I love that. And I do love sunflowers, so. Where's the really big bright one? Okay, it doesn't show in here, but that's a beautiful yellow. But it doesn't look great in the little icon there, so. All right, there. So this is now looking like the front of the house, right? This feels better. Lighting would not be a bad thing either. Which one? I'm using this over here. Yep. And I want that here in front, like so. Yeah, I suppose. It'd be nicer if they were further apart, quite frankly, but oh well. You know, if I could have one like at the edge over here, like that corner where I'm standing, one on either side, that would be nice, and I can't. There are some single ones, but that's not it. It's in here, or is it here? No, it's in this one. This one is single, but it's in the middle. And I don't like the style near as much. Although it does look better there, doesn't it? Dang. But it's a very different style. I like that over, you know, we've got over there. Good question. Nope. Let's just tuck these over here for a minute and see. So I can get the style I want, or I can get the placement I want, but probably not both. Definitely not both. And then because you can see these from here when you're looking at it, you see the completely different styles, and I'm not keen, so I guess I won't use these. Oh well. It looks like, what, could you guys not make a decision? Like, what were you doing? What were you thinking? Maybe if we pull it away a little bit, or I don't know, that feels so. Would it be better down here? I can't put it down here. I could put it there, I suppose. Try that. I don't know. It's fine. It'll do. Anyway, we're getting a started. We're getting a started. I speak good. We're getting started on this. And then, of course, we got the inside to do. We've got the whole lawn to work out. I do want some sort of little garden over here. And then just a wee bit of just a woods. Just something a little quiet. A place where we can set up the barbecue and stuff. We'll put a barbecue and a little picnic table sitting out here in the woods under the trees. And we've got the inside of the house to do. We got the staff area still to do. But the place is coming along. Like I said, there's roads that aren't completed. I don't have roads along the front end of these, and I've got it here, and then it just kind of kept going, and I need to connect that down this side, of course. A lot of the canals are in here are not lined yet, so that's going to be a thing. I think I finally got all the bridges in, but I could be wrong on that too. We'll have to take a tour and check. The horses, I was going to do something down at the end here, but basically the horses are just growing. Apparently they're breeding or something, because we have more of them than we used to. So that's okay too. Thank you guys for being here. I hope you're having a good day. And I hope you're getting everything ready for your holidays, and things are going well for you, and you're enjoying your life, and make it great, guys. Bye-bye. Thank you to everyone who makes my life possible.